You know what? The craziest thing that I heard somebody say right now, I was watching a TikTok video, like it just came up, hey? And like I was saying previously, that when you are scrolling and whatnot, make it strategic, make it work in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Make everything work in your favor. So I want to touch on that, but then I want to quickly jump over to something else. So basically, what this lady was saying is that, okay, don't mind my nail catastrophe here. I need to go and fix this mess. What the lady was saying is that don't go out there looking for followers, looking for subscribers. Don't go out there looking for them, because the people who are meant to find you will find you. No, no, no. She said, your content already has an audience. I was like, what? And it just made me settle down so much, because I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for like people, to build an audience, to build a community, you know what I'm saying? And with the way things are going, it kind of like was really like demotivating, you know what I'm saying? Because like I want the message to reach people, but it's like people don't want to reach me, but then she like reassured me that your content already has its audience, but it needs you to be authentically you. It needs you to be real and raw. It doesn't need you to be faking or pretending or performing, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I started out with like this content creation before this, right? I used to create videos before, and I think I spoke about this in my previous video where I would put like a heavy filter on and trying to look all cutesy and getting compliments but it wasn't working out. It literally wasn't working out, and I realized then that, say for example, if people meet me and they're like, oh my gosh, this is not what she looked like. This is not what she looks like in her videos. So that's not being real. It's misleading in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? And it would have been a totally different thing if I was wearing makeup to match with the filters, but I don't wear makeup. And I recently also started a TikTok, which is something that I completely feared with everything within me, because I'm going to be honest, I do not want the people who know me to see me online. I don't know what it is. So, for example, if somebody comes to me right now and they're like, "Oh, I see you started a TikTok," I'm gonna be like, "Could you not just have like kept it to yourself? Why did you have to tell me?" Like, I don't want them to know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Like maybe it's like I don't want to be seen in a different way or be treated in a different way than how they would usually treat me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Something along those lines. I don't know. But I recently started TikTok and I was so freaking anxious. I was like shaking in my boots. But then I was like, you know what? Why am I hiding? Why am I hiding? Why can't I just do this? So if you are out there and you have and I'm going to, I don't have her name, right? But it's a lady on TikTok. I'm going to try to find her now. I'm going to make the video of this title, the title of this video, that your content already has its audience. Finish. That's if I remember. But anyway, man, the main point of this video, I forgot it. I wish I had written it down. I wish I had written it down. Let me pause quickly. I've literally been roaming around for like close to 5 minutes, and I can't seem to remember. So perhaps I'm supposed to be diving more into this topic that I started with. So, and I thought when I started, I thought I was going to remember, but it's like so gone, like literally so gone. But yeah, so basically, what I was wanting to say is that, or basically, what I was saying is that don't don't be somebody else. And you know what, it's really not easy, like when you when you try, but then on the other hand, if you try, you're not being authentically yourself, so just be. So when you try to be, or when you think you're being, then in actual fact it doesn't seem to be you don't seem to be being, I don't know how. I'm having a couple of distractions today, but however, yeah. Now my mind is all over the place. My mind is messed up. And you know what? I am going to try and be authentic. I'm going to try and be real. I'm going to try and show the flaws, show the mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Show the rumbling and the jumbling and all of that. And I don't know how it's gonna go. So, you know what? People are very good at reading energy. Like, if you are watching somebody and you know that they are performing, you deep down or like on flat surface, you know that they're performing. You can tell, like, okay, this person is performing. And I feel like the reason why you energetically also know that is because at some point in your life you used to perform and you thought that another distraction, hold on. And you know what I think this video is starting to show is that whenever there are distractions in your life, keep on pushing, keep on going, because it's going to be a part of your life. To somebody else, the cuts and pauses would be like, oh my gosh, I can't watch this, I can't go on with this, I can't continue with this, you know, it's annoying, there are so many cuts and pauses, blah blah blah. To somebody else with a positive mindset, let me just put that out there, with a positive mindset will be like, okay, this is like just confirmation for me to be positive and to change my perspective. Is this what I wanted to talk about? Okay, I need to, yeah, I need to write this down, maybe I'll remember. Is to just change my perspective into the manner in which it serves me. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I was saying, at some point in your life you performed, because as kids perform, because why? They want to be seen, they want to be acknowledged, validated, and all of that, right? So at some point in your life you did perform, you wanted the attention, you wanted people to look at you, you wanted somebody to look at you. So it's very easy for you to spot somebody who comes on the online streets, who performs, and you spot them, you see that, oh my gosh, this person is not being authentic, this person is not being real, they are actually performing. And I'm not gonna lie, when I started out doing this, I was performing. I had a very thick filter on and I was being all cutesy and whatnot, and it was attracting people, but it was attracting the wrong people. It wasn't attracting the community that I wanted, you know what I'm saying? So I told myself, you know what, I'm not even gonna keep these videos and then go filterless, because it's a whole different, you know, it's like almost two different people. So I was like, you know what, let me just remove this filter, start from scratch. But then I'm okay with it now. So basically, just be as you are. You know what? Just literally be as you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you look like. Don't try to. And as much as you sometimes say that, oh my gosh, social media is so fake. We know that people put on heavy loads of makeup and thick filters and whatnot. When it's your time to come onto the social media screens, there's gonna be this very, because you know what, there's a difference between what you look like in the mirror and what you look like on a phone, you know what, especially if you don't have the iPhones. So you're going to feel some sort of pressure to be using a filter, literally. No matter how much you say that the people are fake out there, you are going to have that little bit of pressure to put on a filter. Or to try and get an iPhone or a camera, an actual camera, you know what I'm saying? But then what I'm saying is, if you have if you feel the need, if you feel that this is what you are supposed to be doing, just do it. Do it with what you have. Who knows where it will lead you? I don't know where this is going to lead me to, but I feel the need to do this, and here I am. I was baffled today by what the lady was saying when she said that your content has its audience already. It's literally waiting for you to come into alignment with it. It's literally waiting for you to just be you, to just be authentically, really you. And then the people will find you. They are waiting for you. It's never oversaturated. Nothing is ever oversaturated. Your place, your purpose is unique. It's uniquely yours. So when you show up in your energy and in your authenticity, in your realness, there's no other way. It just has to. It just has to work. The people just have to find you. You know what I'm saying? So right about now, the way I test all of this is like the numbers. I do look at the numbers, but I'm using it in my advantage. You know, I'm looking at it from an advantageous perspective. You know what I'm saying? So if the numbers are low, I know that I need to work on my energy. I need to work on my authenticity. Somehow, somewhere, somehow in there, I'm not being really, really authentic as I should be. Because if you are authentic, you are a magnet. If you are truly authentic, you are a freaking magnet. And that's how I test it. I know this message, shall I say this message? I know this has been like all over the place a little bit, but nothing is coincidental, and there's always something to learn from whatever it is that you put out there, okay? All right, then I'll see you in the very next one. Mwah. Bye.